Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello. How are you, students? Good afternoon, everyone. So, students, first of all, just let me know quickly in the chat box. My voice is clear and the screen is visible. Everybody, please, everyone, participate in the chat box. Yes, very good, Nikita. Thank you, Nikita. Thank you, Abhishek. Okay, thank you, Aram. Okay. So, students, in the last class, we were having our discussion on the first of all relation. हमने check किया. After that, we move on to the function. Okay. From now on, we will focus on the function. Function सबको पता है. What is function? Function is a special type of relation in which all the elements of set A are mapped, right? And all the elements of set A have a unique image. Okay, if these two conditions are satisfying, then we will say we have a function. Otherwise, it is not a function. Clear, right? Okay. So in today's class, then we will move on to the what is the domain and range of a function. Okay, and then we will see the types of function. Okay, is this clear? Is this clear? Okay. So quickly, just first of all, okay, very good, Adam, very good. Just keep participating in the chat box. Okay, if you have any doubt, if I ask you anything, just please let me know in the chat box. Okay. So first of all, just recap quickly from the last class. I said that a relation R from set A to set B is called function if each and every element of A is associated with some element of B. Okay. Second, each element of A has unique image in B. तो इसके लिए मैंने बोला था कि if a function के लिए क्या होता है कि this type of things can be happen, like convergence can happen, but like this divergence cannot happen. This is not a function, right? Because for this element we are getting two images, which is not possible. Okay, if this to be a function, it is not possible. Yes or no? Any doubts? Okay, तो ये होता है फंक्शन. ओके, इसके बारे में हमने बात कर ली थी लास्ट क्लास में, एंड देन वी हैव सॉल्व कपल ऑफ एग्जांपल टू फाइंड हाउ दिस इज वेदर दिस रिलेशन इज अ फंक्शन और नॉट. ओके, okay, very good, Aaron, very good. Okay, so now let's move on to the domain. Okay, first of all, student, tell me, if there is a function, then it means each and every element of set A is a part of mapping. Yes or no? Right? So अगर each and every element of set A is a part of mapping, तो इसका मतलब तो ये हुआ कि domain क्या हो गया? Entire set A, isn't it? Right? Domain is entire set A. So domain and range of a function में domain क्या होती है? Entire set A. So it is a element such that A is belonging to capital A set, B is belonging to B set, and A comma B is part of function. Okay. In general, domain क्या होती है? All the elements of set A which are the part of mapping. But in case of function, all the elements of set A are the part of mapping. तो automatically domain क्या हो जाएगा? Entire set A. Similarly, codomain की definition will not change. Codomain is always entire set B. And range is again elements from the set B which are the part of mapping. Means set of element in B who are the part of mapping. Means all the element of B, set A है, set A के element को we denote with small a, set B के element को we'll denote with small b. Okay, so what we're going to do, देखो, whenever I'm using the capital letters, it is for set, and whenever I'm using a small case letter, it is for the elements. Okay, so what is the range? Elements from the set B such that A is a part of set A element, B is a part of B element, and A comma B is belong to function. Is this clear? Domain and range of a function clear हुआ? Domain क्या होता है? Entire set A, codomain, entire set B, range, element of set B which are the part of function. That's it. Okay. Yes, very good, everyone. So if it is clear, then there is a small important note. Please everybody note that. देखो, in case of function, if set A is not defined, means if set A is not given, okay, you in the question the set A is not given, and it will happen 99% of time that set A will not be given to you. Okay, then how do you find the domain? Then domain of function is set of all real values of x for which the function is defined. Is this clear? Means in case देखो क्या होता है, क्वेश्चन में सेट ए गिवन नहीं होगा तुम्हें. सेट ए मींस डोमेन विल नॉट बी गिवन. डोमेन यू हैव टू फाइंड. देन व्हाट इज द डोमेन? You will find all the values of x for which function is defined. That's all. Is that clear? Okay. For example, let's see. देखो, let's say this is a function x cube or x square plus 2x plus 5. Tell me, is there any value of x for which this function is not defined? For all the values of x cube, x square plus 2x plus 5 or x is defined. Yes or no? Right? Everyone. Right? So you will say the domain is entire range, means entire x axis, right? All the x value, all r. Okay, r means all the values. Okay, x belonging to r means complete real number. Now under root of f of x, for this what would be the domain? Domain would be the values of x for which f of x is greater than equal to 0. Yes or no? Because f of x cannot be less than 0, right? Because it is inside the square root. So we have to find only the values of x for which my f of x is either 0 or greater than 0. Then I will say for those values of x, my function is defined. And for those values of x are the domain of the function. Clear? Similarly, 1 upon f of x. What would be the domain? All the values of x except the x for which function is 0, means 1 upon f of x is given. So I will just find the values of x for which my function is becoming 0, and I will exclude those x from the entire range. Okay, so you will say domain is x belonging to r minus x such that f of x not is 0. Is that clear? X is complete number line except all those x for which my function is becoming 0. You will say this is the domain of 1 upon f of x. Is this clear? ये आपने 11th class में भी पढ़ा होगा, right? How to find the domain and range. Similarly, 1 upon square root of f of x के लिए f of x could be greater than 0, right? Now, log of g of x to the base f of x. Log of g of x to the base f of x. Very good, Nigama. Very good, RM. Okay. तो इसके लिए डिफाइन क्या होता है? सबको पता है लॉग कैसे डिफाइन होता है? बेस इज एफ ऑफ एक्स. बेस इज एफ ऑफ एक्स. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, फॉर एनी लॉग वैल्यू टू बी डिफाइंड, बेस शुड बी ग्रेटर देन 0 एंड बेस शुड नॉट बी इक्वल टू 0. And if g of x is written in front of log, and any value in front of log should be positive, so you will say g of x should be positive. So we will just find the values of x for which f of x is positive, g of x is positive, f of x is not equal to 1. All those values of x which are satisfying these three conditions, we will say they are in the set A, they are in the domain. क्लियर है ना सबको? तो ऐसे सब देख लोगे धीरे धीरे, राइट? जैसे NCR और NPR. In NCR, this we all know that this N and R, they have to be integers. First of all, positive integers, right? N cannot be 0, so N should be belonging to natural number, but these R can be 0, so R will belong to whole number, and everybody knows that N should be greater than R. Means अगर मैं NCR लिख रहा हूँ, so N should be greater than equal to R. Okay, is this clear? अब आइडिया लग रहा है कि डोमेन कैसे निकालेंगे. आपको बस ये चेक करना है कि फंक्शन इज गिवन, what are the values of x for which my function is defined. That's all. Okay, is that clear? Everyone, don't worry, we will solve couple of example to how to find the domain. Okay, उससे और clarity आएगी. But is this clear? Everyone, everybody should reply. Everyone should reply. Is this clear to everyone? Very good, Abhishek. Very good, RM. Very good. Okay, now students, देखो, these things you have to remember. For trigonometric function, you should remember this. Very good, Manu. Very good. Okay. For sin x, cos x, domain is entire x-axis, means entire number line, x belonging to r, x belonging to r. But sin x and cos x are between -1 to 1, so we will say range is -1 to 1. Tan x, x belonging to r minus odd integral multiple of pi by 2, right? X cannot be pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, right? So tan x में and sec x में, tan x and sec x में x belonging to r minus 2n plus 1 pi by 2. क्यों होता है ऐसा? Because ये लिखा हुआ है sin x upon cos x, and we don't have problem with sin x, but we have to omit the values of x for which my cos x is becoming 0. because if cos x becomes 0 then function is not defined, right? So it means cos x कब 0 होता है? Pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2. So you will say all the values of x except odd integral multiple of pi by 2. क्लियर है ये सब? तो डोमेन, आई थिंक ट्रिग्नोमेट्री में ये सबको पता चला था कि व्हाट इज हाउ टू फाइंड द डोमेन एंड रेंज. ये सबको क्लियर होना चाहिए. इज दिस क्लियर सो फार? ओके, वेरी गुड आरएम, वेरी गुड. ओके, नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, from the mapping we have seen which will be a function, which will not be a function. Okay, but I want to determine from the graph also. Okay, if a graph is given, then can we comment that whether this is a graph of function or not? Okay, now first of all यहाँ पे focus करना. I will giving you two situation. Okay, just let me know. One is this, let's say one is this and other is this. Okay, so let's call this graph 1 and let's call this graph 2. Tell me this, whether the first is a function or not. Can anybody tell me? How many of you are saying this is a function or this is not a function? Quickly reply me in the chat box. Is this graph 1 is a function or not? कोई बताएगा मुझे? Quickly let me know in the chat box. Everyone. Yes, good afternoon Sivu, good afternoon Lakshmi. Sivu, Lakshmi, quickly reply in the chat box. Is this the graph of function? See, if I draw a vertical line, let's see, if I draw a vertical line, okay, for this value of x, let's suppose x1, I am getting two values of y. Yes or no? So आप बोलोगे sir, for a x1, I am getting two values of y. First is not a function, second, okay, very good Sivu, very good. So you are saying sir, for one single values of x1, I am getting two different values of y, which is not a condition for function. So you will say this is not a function. Okay, so first one is not a function. Very good RM. Now, if you draw any vertical line in second graph, any vertical line, draw any vertical line. So you will see that my line is intersecting only at single point, right? So you will say that sir, for one values of x, for x1, I'm getting a unique values of y. Is this clear? So you will say it is a function. So this one is a function. This one is a function. So iska matlab from graph, how you will check whether it is a function or not? Simple. What you will do? If any vertical line given graph, if any vertical line intersect given graph at more than one point, then it cannot be graph of function because one element will have more than two image. Is this clear? समझ में आ गया कि if a graph is given तो उसके बाद how we will comment that whether it is a graph of function or not. Clear? Any doubt so far? Very good Nikama. What about students from YouTube? Sivu, Lakshmi, please reply in the chat box. Is this clear? Okay, very good Manu, very good. Okay. So if it is clear, so we can proceed, right? Okay. So let's proceed further. Okay, now everybody, I'm just giving you these things you already know. I'm just recapping again. Okay. So let's suppose we are given two functions. It can be for the more than two functions. Okay. But for time being, let's suppose we have two functions, f of x and g of x. F of x has domain d1, g of x has domain d2. Now, what would be the domain of f plus g of x? Means f of x plus g of x. d1 intersection d2. Same for f minus gx. डोमेन क्या होगी? d1 इंटरसेक्शन d2. f of x into g of x की डोमेन क्या होगी? d1 इंटरसेक्शन d2. f of x divided by g of x की डोमेन क्या होगी? d1 इंटरसेक्शन d2 such that g of x is not equal to 0. Is this clear? So कहने का मतलब ये है कि if you are given a multiple function and they are being added, subtracted, multiplied, divided or anything, so what you will do? You will find the domain of individual function and then take the intersection. Okay, is that clear? Is that clear or not? Clear है? ये सबको पता होगा ना? From 11th class you guys know that, right? Is there any doubt? है ना? ये तो सबको पता है. So now let's solve couple of examples on how to find domain and range. Okay, we know we have solved so many examples in the class 11 chapter also, right? Whenever we are studying the trigonometry, there also we find the domain range. And even in the set relation function from the class 11, there also we define so many different functions, and then also from there we find the different domain of the function. So we will just take the 2-3 example, okay, and I will give you some homework on the domain and range so that you can get a practice. Okay, so let's find the domain of this function. Okay, the first question I am solving it. Everybody please focus here. So f of x is under root of log 5x minus x square divided by 4. Okay, so सबसे पहले d1 means domain 1 कैसे निकालेंगे? सबसे पहले this entire function is inside of square root, right? ये तो है square root है, right? Then it means we know that square root should be positive, right? Value inside of square root should be positive, right? So it means सबसे पहले तो it is no brainer that log 5x minus x square by 4 to the base 1 by 2 should be greater than or equal to 0, isn't it? Yes or no? Now everybody tell me, what would be the sign of inequality? 5x minus x square by 4, if you take half, it will go into the exponent, so half to the power 0. What would be the sign of inequality? Greater than equal to or less than equal to? Can anybody tell me in the chat box quickly that what would be the sign of inequality here? Greater than or less than? Less than. Very good, RM. It would be less than equal to. Why? Because if my base is less than 1, then on taking this base on the right hand side, my sign of inequality will reverse. Okay, will reverse. Okay, so you will say that it means 5x minus x square by 4 is less than equal to 1. Is this clear? Is this clear? Okay, now students, now proceed from here. So we will get 5x minus x square is less than equal to 4. So it means x square minus 5x plus 4 is greater than equal to 0. So we can factorize it. ये factorization हो जाएगा. Factorization क्या होगा? Factorization होगा x minus 4, x minus 1 greater than equal to 0. Then now what are the critical points? Tell me quickly. What are the critical points? 1 and 4. So if I put x greater than 4, I will get positive. If I put any x between 1 and 4, let's suppose 2. So I will get negative. And if I put any x less than 1, I will get positive. And our interest in the positive region, right? So this region. So you will say, he said domain 1, d1 क्या आ गया? d1 is x belonging to minus infinity to 1 union 4 to infinity. Is this clear? Is this clear so far? Quickly reply me in the chat box. d1 सबको समझ में आया? Any doubt, Shivu, Lakshmi? Everyone quickly reply me in the chat box. Is this clear? Any doubt so far? Very good, Shivu. Very good, Tanis. Very good, everyone. Okay, Manu, what I'm saying is, see, first of all, this log function is inside of square root. So first of all, for domain, I have told you, the domain is the values of x for which my function is defined. That's all. So first of all, this log 5x minus x square by 4 to the base 1 by 2, it should be positive, isn't it? Greater than equal to 0 because it is inside of log. Now this base is 1 by 2, which is less than 1. So if I take my base on the right hand side, so sign of inequality will reverse. So now we are effectively have 5x minus x square by 4 less than equal to 1. So we just have to solve this inequality. और 11th class में तो ऐसी inequality हमने भर के solve करी है, right? So 5x minus x square less than equal to 4. Take everything on the right hand side. So x square minus 5x plus 4 greater than equal to 0. Factorize कर लो. Now mark the positive region, negative region, and we are interested in the positive region. Clear, Shivu? Sorry, clear, Manu? Is this clear? Do you have any doubt now, Manu? Okay. So this is domain 1. Okay. Now student, we have to make sure. Okay. Now students, we have to make sure that the value in front of log should be positive, isn't it? Isn't it? Is this clear? Tell me. लेट देखो, अगर मैं सिर्फ डोमेन 1 को रखूंगा तो इसमें तो मेरा -10 भी आ रहा है ना इस डोमेन में, so put -10 in x, so we are getting -50 -10 whole square, which is negative, right? For that -10 the function is not defined. So what would be the second step? Second step क्या होगा? Value in front of log should be positive. So it means d2 क्या होगा? 5x minus x square by 4 should be positive. Means 5x minus x square greater than 0, multiply with negative x square minus 5x less than 0. So factorize कर लो x into x minus 5 less than 0. What are the critical point? 0 and 5. Plus minus plus. So we are interested in negative region. So this is the negative region. So d2 कितना आ गया? x belonging to 0 to 5. Is this clear? Now domain क्या आ गई finally? Domain क्या होगी? Domain would be the common values of x which are present in d1 and d2, means d1 intersection d2. So देखो d1 क्या बोल रहा है? d1 बोल रहा है कि domain should be from -infinity to 1 union 4 to infinity, right? ये बोल रहा है d1. What is d2 saying? d2 is saying that values of x between 0 and 5, right? So what would be the common intersection? So domain आ गई finally. What is the domain? X belonging to 0 to 1 union 4 to 5. So this is our answer. Is this clear? Everyone quickly reply me in the chat box. Is this clear? So this is our answer. अब समझ में आ रहा है सबको आंसर? एनी डाउट? ओके वेरी गुड. देखो सारे क्वेश्चन ऐसे ही करने डोमेन में, चाहे कितना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड क्वेश्चन है, डजंट मैटर. यू जस्ट टेक वन function at a time and find the values of x for which that function is defined, then take second function for that the function is defined. So ऐसे करते करते then finally you have a different domain. Now final domain क्या होगा? Values of x for which entire function is defined. So take the intersection of complete domain. तो उसके बाद आपको common point मिल जाएंगे. Okay, I hope this is clear now. Okay, yes, very good everyone, very good Shivu. Very good Hers, very good Arim. If it is clear, so let's take one more example. Okay, this question. Students, I am giving you 1 minute. Quickly attempt this question. Okay, you have 1 minute. Everyone, attempt this question. Find the domain of this function. Y is equal to under root of 3 minus 4 raised to the power x plus 4 raised to the power 1 minus x. Everybody, you have 1 minute. Attempt this question and let me know the answer quickly in the chat box. Everyone, you have 1 minute. Quickly reply me in the chat box. If the last question is clear, तो ये वाला क्वेश्चन करना काफी इजी है. ओके, क्या करना है आपको? the function स्क्वायर रूट के अंदर वाली क्वांटिटी शुड बी पॉजिटिव. तो बस 3 minus 4 raised to the power x plus 4 raised to the power 1 minus x को पॉजिटिव कर दो, greater than equal to 0. Okay, quickly do it everyone, quickly. Everyone quickly reply me in the chat box. आंसर आया? स्टूडेंट्स किसी का आंसर आया क्या? रिप्लाई मी इन द चैट बॉक्स अगर आंसर आया है तो. ओके देन, ओके, टाइम्स अप. ओके, सो एवरीबॉडी फोकस हियर, फोकस करो यहाँ पे. देखो, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल फॉर दिस फंक्शन d1 क्या होता है? d1 इज वैल्यू, सबसे पहले स्क्वायर रूट के अंदर है ना ये चीज, तो 3 minus 4 raised to the power x plus 4 raised to the power 1 minus x क्या होना चाहिए? greater than equal to 0. दैट्स है ना. डोमेन क्या है कि दिस फंक्शन, मेरे को ये वैल्यू ऑफ x निकालनी फॉर दिस y इज डिफाइंड. y कब डिफाइंड होगा? व्हेन दिस इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 0. ओके, तो ये कितना आया? 3 minus 4 raised to the power x plus ये लिखा है 4 upon 4 raised to the power x greater than equal to 0. So what I'm doing is now let 4 रेज टू द पावर x को t मान लो, ओके t मान लिया, तो सबसे पहले बताओ 4 रेज टू द पावर x इज अ एक्सपोनेंशियल फंक्शन, सो t शुड बी ग्रेटर देन 0, ये तो सबको पता है ना. e raised to the power x, a raised to the power x का ग्राफ, it is always positive, right? 4 raised to the power x is positive, so t is greater than 0. So it means on substituting 4x equal to t, we will get 3 minus t plus 4 by t greater than equal to 0. Now take the LCM, 3t minus t square plus 4 divided by t greater than equal to 0. Clear है? Now students, can I multiply? If I take, can I multiply this t on the both side? If you multiply t on both side, what you will get? You will get 3t minus t square plus 4. Okay. Would the sign of inequality change or not change? Okay, RM, let's see. Let's see. Would the sign of inequality will change or not change? It would be greater than equal to 0, less than equal to 0. Greater than equal to 0, right? Why? Because t, देखो t क्या है? T तो positive है. So if I multiply with positive quantity on both sides, sign of inequality will not change. Okay. Now multiply with minus 1. Minus 1 से multiply करो, so you will get t square minus 3t minus 4. So on multiplying with negative number, sign of inequality will change. So now it is less than equal to 0. So factorize करके देख लो. Do the factorization, what you will get? T minus 4, t plus 1 less than equal to 0. Is this clear? Okay, what are the critical points? Minus 1 and 4. So if you put greater than t greater than 4 positive, t between minus 1 and 4 negative, t less than minus 1 positive, and we are interested in negative region, right? So it means t is belonging to minus 1 to 4. Is this the domain? Student, ये domain है क्या? कोई बोल रहा है कि आंसर इज minus 1 to 4? How many of you are saying answer is minus 1 to 4? Raise your hand. It is not domain. Domain थोड़ी है, ये तो t की वैल्यू आई है. Domain के लिए तो हमें x की वैल्यू निकालनी है ना. Yes. Now let's check. What is the value of t? T था 4 raised to the power x. So it means, yes, very good, very good. It is value of t. Very good, Sivu. So it means 4 raised to the power x is belonging to minus 1 to 4. Okay. But again 4 raised to the power x तो पॉजिटिव होता है ना. 4 raised to the power x तो पॉजिटिव होता है, तो इसका मतलब मींस 4 raised to the power x is always positive. तो इसका मतलब डायरेक्टली यू विल से दैट नेगेटिव वैल्यू तो डिफाइंड ही नहीं है, तो इट मींस इट इज बिटवीन 0 एंड 4. इज दिस क्लियर? ये यहां से ये समझ में आया ये स्टेप कैसे लिया मैंने, ये स्टेप कैसे लिया? या फिर तुम ऐसे बोल सकते हो, देखो अगर ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा तो ऐसे सोचो कि t is minus 1 to 4 and from here t is positive. So first of all take the intersection of 1 and 2. 1 and 2 का इंटरसेक्शन लो, तो t कितना आ गया? 0 से 4. ओके, फाइनल वैल्यू ऑफ t ये आई है. ओके, इज दिस क्लियर? नाउ t is between 0 से 4 close, means 4 raised to the power x is from 0 to 4. Means now take log on both sides. So x with base 4. तो x कितना आ जाएगा? x will belonging to log 0 to the base 4 से लेके log 4 to the base 4. It is, I am writing this very crudely. Okay, this is not defined. Okay, I just want to know कि if value of base, value of x is value in front of log is going towards 0, then my x will goes towards minus infinity, say 1. Is this clear? So this is the final domain, that is the answer. कितने लोगों को समझ में आया? देखो यहां तक क्लियर है क्या कि t is from 0 to 4, 0 पे ओपन 4 पे क्लोज. So you will think कि 4 raised to the power x is between 0 and 4. When 4 raised to the power x can tend to 0? When 4 raised to the power x tends to 0? When x will become minus infinity. And when 4 raised to the power x becomes 4, when x is equal to 1. So it means x is from minus infinity to 1 close. Yes, very good. Yes, very good, Aram. Yes, you got it right. Yes. सबको clear है क्या? Everybody please reply me quickly in the chat box. Is this clear to everyone? Is there any doubt? किसी को doubt है क्या? Quickly reply me in the chat box. Quickly reply, everyone. Everybody should reply. What about Abhishek, Chetan, Harsh, Praveen, Janvi Kodagu, Nikita, Pramod, Sivu, Tanis, Ved? इतने सारे लोग हैं, but only 1 or 2 people are replying. What about others? Okay. If it is clear, okay, very good, Nikita, very good. Like that, please reply, Naya. Please reply. Okay, very good, Nigama. If this is clear, so let's solve one more example. Okay, let's solve one more example. यहाँ से अब क्लियरिटी आ गई होगी कि हाउ टू फाइंड डोमेन एंड रेंज, राइट? अब यहाँ से चलो रेंज निकालते हैं. Okay, find the domain and range of this function. First of all, let's find domain. Okay, so everybody please listen. Whenever question says na find the range, so first of all you have to find domain only. Okay, make it habit that before finding range always find domain. Okay, make it habit before finding range always find डोमेन. ओके, डायरेक्टली रेंज पे रेंज निकालने कूद मत पड़ना. ओके, पहले डोमेन निकालना, उसके बाद फिर रेंज पे आना. ओके, ऐसे नहीं कि डायरेक्ट अब तो रेंज ही निकालनी है. नहीं नहीं नहीं, पहले डोमेन निकालेंगे, उसके बाद रेंज निकालना. ओके, मेक इट अ हैबिट. ओके, सो डोमेन के लिए फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल d1 क्या होना चाहिए? दैट 2 माइनस एक्स शुड बी ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 0, क्योंकि स्क्वायर रूट के अंदर है. d2 क्या होना चाहिए? 1 प्लस एक्स शुड बी ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 0. यहां से आ गया दैट x is less than equal to 2. यहां से आ गया x is greater than equal to -1. so what is d1 intersection d2? देखो d1 बोल रहा है कि x should be less than 2. x ये है d1, right? d1. d2 क्या बोल रहा है? d2 is saying that x should be greater than -1. तो ये -1 है, x should be greater than -1. so what is domain? finally domain है x belonging to -1 से 2. Is this clear? Yes, very good, Sivu, very good, very good. Is this clear? है ना? Now students, अब डोमेन निकाली. Now we will go and find the range. Is this clear? Now we are going to find the range. Okay. Now for range, सबसे पहले y क्या लिखा हुआ है? y है अंडर रूट ऑफ 2 माइनस एक्स प्लस अंडर रूट ऑफ 1 प्लस एक्स. यही है ना, 2 माइनस एक्स एंड 1 प्लस एक्स. ओके, what you will do? Square on both side. Square on both side. So what you will get? You will get y square is equal to, ये तो a plus b का होल स्क्वायर है, a square plus b square plus 2 times a into b, 1 plus x. Clear? Okay, Aram. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. So what is this finally? Y square is equal to minus x and plus x cancel out. This is become 3 plus 2 times root a into root b is root ab. So means 2 minus x into 1 plus x. Clear? So you will get y square is equal to 3 plus 2 times. Multiply कर दो. What you will get? 2 plus 2x minus x plus x minus x square. यही मिलेगा ना? Minus x square plus x plus 2. Clear है? So now students, y square is equal to 3 plus 2 times. Make the perfect square. कैसे बनाते हैं perfect square? सबसे पहले नेगेटिव साइन कॉमन ले लो. So it is negative times of x square minus x minus 2. Okay. Now after this, y is equal to 3 plus 2 times. How we make a perfect square? Minus time. What is square root of x? X square. What is the square root of x square? X. What is the half? What is the coefficient of x? -1. So half of the coefficient of x minus half. इसका whole square. Okay. -2 as it is. देखो अब now try to open it. X square minus x. So x square minus x we have, but plus 1/4 is extra. So we have to subtract the 1/4 to compensate. Is this clear? तो फाइनली ये क्या आ रहा है हमारे सामने? वी आर गेटिंग y इज इक्वल टू 3 plus 2 times अंडर रूट ऑफ माइनस टाइम x minus half whole square. What is this? minus 9/4. Is this clear? कैलकुलेशन सबको समझ में आ रही है ना? कैलकुलेशन में कहीं पे भी डाउट होता है, प्लीज ask me at that point of time only. Okay, if there is any doubt in any step, please ask me. So finally we have y square, sorry, this is y square. Okay, y square 3 plus 2 times under root of 9/4 minus x minus half whole square. Is this clear? Is this clear? So let me write down in a new page that y square is equal to 3 plus 2 times under root of 9/4 minus x minus half whole square. Okay. Now students, everybody focus here. Focus. Tell me quickly, y square is maximum. Y square maximum कब होगा? Y square is maximum when this term is maximum, means when square root के अंदर वाली quantity is maximum, when 9/4 minus x minus half square is maximum. Do you agree with me or not? Y square maximum कब होगा? देखो, only thing that is variable here is 9/4 minus x minus half whole square. So when this quantity is maximum, automatically my y square become maximum. And when this quantity become maximum, then I'm subtracting very least from 9/4. It is maximum when x minus 1/4 whole square become 0. Yes or no? Do you agree with me or no? If I'm not subtracting anything, then only it is maximum. So it implies x is equal to half. Clear? So it means y square max कितना आ रहा है? 3 plus 2 times under root of 9/4, which is 3 plus 2 into 3/2, which is 6. Right? So y max कितना आ गया? √6 at x is equal to 1/2. Is this clear? अब कोई मुझसे पूछेगा सर y square is 6, then y can be plus √6 or minus √6, है ना? So why I'm not considering minus √6? Can anybody tell me? Because check here, this is square root some plus something square root, so automatically y is already greater than equal to 0, isn't it? Right? Square root is always positive, so positive plus positive, so y will always be positive. So that's why y square is y square 6, y is equal to √6 at 1/2. Is this clear? So similarly students, similarly y square minimum when 9/4 minus x minus 1/2 whole square is minimum. Is that clear? और ये minimum कब होगा? When it implies 9/4 should be is equal to x minus 1/2 का whole square. When this is happens, then automatically this will become minimum, right? Is this clear? किसी को doubt है क्या? कोई reply नहीं कर रहा मुझे. Does anybody have any doubt so far? Right? Square root के अंदर वाली quantity, if it become 0, then y square automatically become minimum. Is this clear? So you will say that y square is minimum, which is 3 plus 2 times square root of 0, which is 3. So y minimum is √3. Clear? Very good Abhishek, very good. So it implies range क्या आ गया फिर? Minimum to maximum. What is range? Y belonging to √3 to √6. So this is our answer. Is this clear? Is this clear? Okay, very good everyone, very good. What was very good, Tanish, very good. RM, yes, RM. Again, absolutely right answer, √3 to √6. Okay. Anyone have any doubt regarding this? Quickly replying in the chat box. Clarity मिल रही है अब सबको कि how we go about finding the range and domain. Clear है ना? Okay, don't worry, I will give you couple of questions to solve in the homework. तो उससे और अच्छे से practice करना, okay? Okay, easy question मैं ले नहीं रहा हूँ जानबूझ के. Why? Because if you are able to find the answer of this, then easy question तो automatically बन जाएंगे ना. So we are taking the moderate questions, okay? जो कर सकते हो, okay? So I think everybody is clear about this, okay? So if it is clear, so shall we proceed? So now you know how to find the domain, how to find the range, okay? So now students, now let's talk about the type of function. Okay, let's talk about type of function. Okay, what are the types of function? Okay, mainly we classify function on the basis of two category. Okay, first category is the type of function on base of injective or non-injective mapping. Means type of function में first classification, you can say this is a first classification, first classification of function. So I one function or many one function. Okay, from definition I think it should be clear what would be the one function. What would be the one function? When each element of set A have a single image, means different image of set from set B, right? Means for this element I have this image, for this element I have different image, for this element I have different image, right? If each and every element of set A have different image, okay, different, you mark my word, different, I'm using different image, okay, means this is not, this is one function, this is not one function. Means if this element is having this image and this element is having this image, so this is not a one function, this is a one function. Is this clear? Definition देखो नाम से clear होना चाहिए. one function क्या होता है कि if I'm giving a input, I'm getting a different output. Means if I change my input, my output will change. It will never happen in case of input function that for two different input I'm getting same output. ऐसा कभी भी नहीं होगा input in case of one function that for two different input I'm getting same output. Is that clear? So one function के case में for a single input, if you are giving this value as an input, you will get this value as an output. If you change your input, your output will also change. Clear है? What is many one function? So many one function के case में it can happen that for two different input, I'm getting same output. Okay, means this is a many one function. ये और ये है. For this input I'm getting this output, for this input I'm getting this output. So this is a many one function. This is many one. This is many one. Okay, ऐसा नहीं कि only for two input. अगर इसके लिए भी ये image हो सकती है. Okay, these all are many one. Means many one function में क्या है? At least for two different input I get same output. Okay, at least for two different input. For all the input I can get the same output. That is also many one function. Is that clear? Is that clear, everyone? Quickly reply me in the chat box. Okay. So students, now let's see the definition, official definition of one function. Means function from A to B is said to be one if different element of set A have different functional image in set B. अभी मैंने बता दिया है ना? Let's suppose you have a set A, you have a set B. Let's suppose this is x1, this is x2, and mapping a function. This is a function. So for x1 you have an image f of x1. For x2 you have an image f of x2. Okay, so you will say that if x1 is not equal to x2, then f of x1 is not equal to f of x2. Is that clear? Hana? Or you can say that if f of x1 is equal to f of x2, means if you are getting two same output, so it is only possible when two input are exactly same. Clear है? Okay, तो one function में कोई doubt नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay, इसको मैंने यहाँ पे भी लिख रखा है. In other words, function defined from A to B is said to be one if f of x1 is equal to f of x2 implies x1 is equal to x2, or x1 not equal to x2 means f of x1 is not equal to f. Both are the same thing. Is this clear? So if this is happening, then straight ahead our function is not one if function is one. Clear है सबको? कोई डाउट नहीं होना चाहिए वन में. Okay, for example एक small question कर लेते हैं. Function from n to n. What is n? N means this is set of natural number. Okay, तो set A में हमारे natural numbers है, set B में भी हमारे natural numbers है. Okay. Okay. So now in set A नेचुरल नंबर है, लेट्स से 1 2 3 4 5 6, ऐसे सेट बी में 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 like that. Okay, now see, for x is equal to 1, if x is equal to 1, 1 will map with 2. If x is equal to 2, 2 will map with 4. If x is equal to 3, 3 will map with 6. X is equal to 4 will map with 8, 5 map with 10, 6 map with 12, like that. Okay, right? So you can easily see that all the element from set A have a different element, have a different image in set B. So you will say this is 1 function, right? Is that clear? Is that clear? Any doubt? Any doubt? Okay, और इसको करने का एक और तरीका है. Okay, you can say that method 2 क्या हो सकता है कि x1 is not equal to x2, right? Let's suppose x1 is not equal to x2, then it implies 2x1 is not equal to 2x2. So it implies f of x1 is not equal to f of x2. So hence f of x is 1 function. Is that clear? Yes, 1 to 1. Yes, 1 function. Okay, I hope आप सबको समझ में आ गया होगा अच्छे से कि 1 function कैसे देखते हैं. Okay, now students, now let's do one more example. Okay, इसको भी एनसीईआरटी तरीके से देखते हैं. उसके बाद I will give you another way to find whether this given function is 1 or no. Okay, तो सबसे पहले बेसिक एनसीईआरटी एग्जांपल से, एनसीईआरटी में जैसे गिवन होता है ना वैसे करके देखते हैं. ओके, सबसे पहले लेट x1 is not equal to x2, right? So 2x1 is not equal to 2x2, right? Then 2x1 minus 1 is not equal to 2x2 minus 1. So it implies 2x1 minus 1 by 3 is not equal to 2x2 minus 1 by 3. Yes or no? So it implies f of x1 is not equal to f of x2. So hence f of x is 1 function. 1 function. Is that clear? 1 function अब समझ में आ गया ना? तो एनसीईआरटी में तो ऐसे ही करते हो. ओके, बट I will give you a different way to find whether the function is 1 or many 1. Okay, but fundamental clear होना चाहिए सबका. Is that clear? Anybody have any doubt regarding this? Quickly reply me in the chat box. Okay, now what is many 1 function? Function is said to be many 1 if 2 or more element of set A have same functional image in set B. Means इस टाइप की सिचुएशन है कि let's suppose this and this element have same image in set B. Okay, so it is many 1 function. Is that clear? Is that clear? Clear है ना? इसमें कोई कंफ्यूजन नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay, I hope this is clear now. Okay, now let's solve couple of example now. Okay, सबसे पहले थोड़े बहुत क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते हैं. Now example 1, you have to identify whether a function is 1 or many 1. Function is defined from R to R. F of x is equal to box of x. This is greatest integer function. Quickly reply me in the chat box, everyone. Is this a function many 1 or 1? Quickly reply me in the chat box. Students from the YouTube, do you have any doubt? Nobody is answering anything. Students on the YouTube, the students who have joined us through the live streaming, please let me know if you have any doubt or not. Please. First one is a 1 function, many 1 function. Yes, very good RM. What about others? Yes, it is a many 1. It is complete. ये तो साफ साफ दिख रहा है ना कि if you take, let's say for this number, देखो, one thing I will tell you, if you are able to find 2 values of x for which you are getting same y, तो directly तुम तो बोल दोगे many 1 function. Okay, let's suppose, देखो, for 1.2, 1.3, this is R to R. So 1.2, 1.3, we have image 1, right? So automatically this become many 1 function, right? many one, because for 1.11, yes, very good, Sivu, we have one in range. Yeah, right, very good. Yes, very good, very good, very good, RM. Positive, negative, both can be mapped. What? Acha, you are telling me the second answer. Oh, yeah, sure. What is the second answer? This is modulus. Modulus. R to R, again R to R. तो इसमें क्या होगा? This is a many one function or one function? देखो, if you take -1 or +1, you are getting the same answer, 1, right? Right? So again, it is again a many one function. Is this clear? Yes, yes, exactly, Shivu, exactly. Right? Yes, very good, Harsh, very good, RM. Okay. Now I'm giving you one important note. Everybody, please listen to it. This is very, very, very important note. First of all, linear function is always 1, 1. Linear function is always 1, 1. Why? अब बोलोगे सर ऐसा क्यों है? ऐसा इसलिए है कि लीनियर फंक्शन होगा, लेट सपोज दिस इज अ लीनियर फंक्शन, y is equal to ax plus b, y is equal to ax plus b. Now students, if you look closely, for let's suppose this x1, how many values I'm getting? Only one, right? For x2, only one, right? For let's suppose this is x3, only one value, right? So that's why it is a 1, 1. So linear function हमेशा 1, 1 function होते हैं. Okay. Now second, this is also very important note. If a continuous function, okay, continuous and discontinuous हम next chapter में पढ़ेंगे. Okay, when I will be talking about continuous. तो basic continuity से आपको क्या समझ में आता है? Continuous function basic definition क्या होती है? आपको क्या लगता है? Common sense use करो ना. Continuous function means कि all the lines are connected. Means if I go from anywhere to anywhere, I can go without lifting my pen. है ना? I can go without lifting my pen, then it is a continuous function. Common sense, okay? Official definition we will see, but for now, this would be the definition of continuous function, right? If I'm going from point A to point B, and through that point, if I can reach without able to lift my pen, then it is definitely a continuous function. Okay, so if a continuous function is always increasing or decreasing, means if a continuous function is always monotonic in some interval, then that function is 1, 1. Okay, means monotonic functions are always 1, 1 function. क्यों ऐसा होता है? Because देखो, if it is increasing, then f dash x is greater than 0. If this is decreasing, then f dash x is less than 0. Let's suppose ये एक हमारा function है. Okay, one second. Let's suppose this is a function. It is a monotonic function, right? Let's say this function, y is equal to e raised to the power x. It is a monotonic function, right? What is f dash x? E raised to the power x greater than 0. Means it is a monotonically increasing function. So you can say that for x1, x2, you are always get different value of phi. Yes or no? Right? Is this clear? So if a continuous function is increasing or decreasing in a some interval, then you will say that it is 1, 1 function in that interval. Is this clear? Anyone have any doubt regarding this? Now, if continuous function which has at least one local maxima or minima, then it is a minimum function. It is a many one function. In other words, if any line parallel to x-axis cuts the graph of function at least at 2 points, then function becomes many one function. कैसे? देखो, ये आपका x-axis है, ये y-axis है. Okay, this is a graph. Let's suppose ये कोई graph है आपका. Okay, now देखो, let's suppose this line. This is a line parallel to x-axis. Now you can see that this line is cutting my graph at 2 different points. है ना? Parallel line parallel to x-axis cutting my graph at 2 different points. So you will say that, sir, for x1 and x2, I am getting the exactly same value, right? Means for x1 and x2, I am getting exactly same value. है ना? Automatically this becomes many one function. Automatically this is a many one function. Is that clear? Is that clear? Any doubt? Any doubt, students? Quickly reply me. कोई डाउट है क्या? एनीवन हैव एनी डाउट? तो अब ऐसे सोचो, इफ अ कंटिन्यूअस फंक्शन हैव अ लोकल मैक्सिमा और मिनिमा, तो ऐसे सोचो आपका ग्राफ पहले इंक्रीज कर रहा है, देन लोकल मैक्सिमा के लिए क्या होगा, देन इट स्टार्ट डिक्रीजिंग। तो जैसे ही वो डिक्रीज करेगा तो यू विल ड्रॉ पैरेलल लाइन पैरेलल टू एक्स एक्सिस and you will see that this line is cutting the graph at two different points. Yes or no? Same for minima. Function पहले decrease कर रहा है and then suddenly it started increasing. तो curve change हो गया ना, उसने अपनी trajectory change कर ली. So if you draw now the parallel line which is parallel to x-axis, you will see that curve will change. The line will cut my curve at two different points. Is that clear? So always remember, if a function is monotonic, then it is a one-one function. And if a continuous function is having at least one local maxima or local minima, then it's become many-one function. Is that clear? Is that clear? Okay, we will use this definition from now on. Okay, हम ये definition use करेंगे to find whether a function is one-one or many-one. Okay. Okay, very good everyone, very good, very good. So student, that's all for today everyone. Okay, I will be giving you some homework. Okay, तो होमवर्क करना और अच्छे से क्लियर होगा, है ना। लेट ये क्वेश्चन करना है आपको, जस्ट फाइंड करना है वेदर इट इज अ वन वन और वन वन और मैनी वन, सब में यही फाइंड करना है। इसमें भी वन वन और मैनी वन, विल डिस्कस दिस इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास। इसमें भी वन वन और मैनी वन, सो दिस यू हैव टू डू इन योर होमवर्क। ओके, होमवर्क करके लेके आना। इज दैट क्लियर? ओके, so students, before you go, okay, please answer this poll. Okay, please everybody answer this poll. Okay, very good Nikama, very good RM. Okay, now I'm giving you one more question as a homework. Okay, this question, so you have to find the range and domain here. In दो क्वेश्चन में range find करनी है, इन दो क्वेश्चन में range and domain. Okay, so please everybody, please do this question. Okay, and let me know. Is that clear? Anyone have any doubt regarding this? Any doubts, students? Okay, that's all for today everyone. Bye everyone, we'll meet in the next class. Okay, bye everyone, take care. I'll see you in the next class. Bye everyone.